Luke, be careful.
With
Good morning.
spaghetti, eggs and eggs and cheese on it.
Eggs and cheese on. Good morning, guys.
And
Peachy
with-
can tell here. Just doing another live. Not because I think my life is perfect, but because it's darn near close. Oh no. Dinosaur. Baby. Oh my gosh. Leon, could you stop? Get down. Get down, please. Stop doing that. Here, put the remote back up there.
Broken now?
Yeah, because you jumped on it.
Where's the
Put it back up there. I don't know. Put it back up there before it breaks again.
Just like this way it was up there?
Yes.
Did you trick me? Did you trick me?
Yes, I tricked you. Leon? No. We're not doing that in the house. We don't scream in the house. That hurts everyone's ears. Can you please put the remote back up there? Please? Oh my gosh. Hey everyone. Oh my goodness. This morning, last night, these kids, I feel I'm in pain. I did not rest. I did not rest well at all. I normally don't. I normally don't get much sleep with these guys, especially this one, because he's an infant, obviously. But the other one, just, oh my gosh, the growing pains are real. Like little kids have growing pains, and he was just crying and screaming all night. So the combination, the two of them, look at this one. The combination of the two of them just was not working for me. I know, you just want to expose mommy every time. Every time, this one. You just want to open this up and show everybody what's in there. No. But yeah, it was a rough night. And I feel like, hey, don't do that. I feel like hell. But yeah, I'm trying to clip this one's nails because he keeps scratching me and scratching me. I have scratches everywhere. It's insane. He won't let me. But anyways, aside from feeling like crap, basically, I just realized something watching these kids today. Something that I'm just like, wait a minute, what? As you can see, this is a look at him. Just quiet, doing his own thing. He's always doing his own thing, just quiet, just minding his business, playing his own games. He's very independent. Very, very independent. Especially for an infant. I find he's more independent than the 4-year-old. And the 4-year-old is always, he's going crazy somewhere right now. If he were here, you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. He'll be so loud and he's just running around, being loud. So this morning, I came down. What was I doing? We all came down, but they were down here first because my husband brought them down. And so the 4-year-old's running around back and forth in the house. Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
I love you too. I love you too. I love you too.
Silly baby. So, the 4-year-old is running around the house screaming, and as he usually does. But it's annoying. This little guy, he was not enjoying it. He was just like, he was literally just like hiding behind the bench, just trying to get away from the noise. And then that made me realize that is so me. That is so me, guys. I was just like, for the first time, I knew, you know what? We knew, like my husband and I, everybody knows he kind of takes after me. Like physically, he looks like me more so than his dad. And the older one looks like his dad. The older one is a clone of his dad. Not, no, he doesn't just look like his dad. He's a clone. He is like copy paste. But the difference is, I never realized the personalities, how much our personalities actually influence them, how much our personalities make up their own little personalities. Because, what are you doing? Go. Go to the gym already. My husband's gonna go to the gym. So my husband is clearly the one who's like high energy in this house. Like between me and him, he's the one who's like go 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 go. I was calling him a busy bee this morning, and he's like, "Oh, then that makes me the queen bee. Then I should have killed him, because that's what queen bees do." And I'm like, "No, queen bees have like a million of you, whereas I only have one of you. So I can't kill you. I need you to help me with these kids that we made." And yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was really funny how, like, sometimes I'm just like in my quiet zone. I just want to do me. I just want to be by myself and just like, especially when I'm tired, like mornings like today when I'm tired, I just want to be quiet. I just want to retreat into myself. But then my husband is just there going, hey, what you doing? Like from the moment I woke up, he was just like in my face, just like being the funny person he is and just hugging me, kissing me, and just like constantly all around me. And uh, I guess, opposites attract. That's what they say. And I love that about him. Obviously, I love those elements because sometimes when I do feel like retreating into myself, he's the person that pulls me out of it. Even yesterday I was done. Guys, I was done. I was so tired. Because I told you guys yesterday I was tired from like, if you watch my previous lives, I mentioned I was tired. But by the evening, by like nighttime, I was just like, when he was like, he's gonna go to the store to, I can't remember what he was gonna get. And I'm like, dude, it's almost 8 o'clock. You're gonna leave me with these kids again? Like, no, I did not have the bandwidth anymore. I was just like, you need to help me to put these kids in bed because otherwise I'm walking out. Like I was on the verge. Like moms, people don't realize moms, we have a breaking point too. We're very resilient. We're very resilient. We're able to take a lot. Like I'm up all night with both these boys. And then I'm with them all day. We're very resilient. We're strong, especially when it comes to this type of thing. We're very nurturing. But we all have a breaking point. We all have a point where we're just touched out, tapped out. We're done. And last night I was done. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the car keys and go. I have plans to go watch a movie anyways. But with, like I told you guys earlier, one of my clients was like, hey, let's go watch a movie. I was gonna go watch a movie anyways, but then something came up and we couldn't do it. So I was like, should I just take myself out? Like I was literally at that point where I'm like, okay, it's 8:30, heading towards 9 p.m. I'm sure there's movies that play at this time. And in this house, I never get to watch a show. I never get to watch a movie. I can watch like the first 10 minutes and then somebody's diaper needs changing or this happens. Somebody's like yelling from the bathroom, can you wipe my bum? Something's always going on and that's just my life right now. I get it as a mom, but I feel like sometimes we need a time out. And yesterday I needed a time out or a time in. And my husband just realized, he was just looking at me and he's like, you're not okay. So he just gave me a big hug. And he's like, you don't have to hug me back. I'm just going to hug you. And that was like my time in. And that kind of just got me out of that for a moment and gave me more energy to just get the kids in bed at least, and then for me to go to bed. So I feel like we do balance each other out, even though like our personalities are night and day. What I'm concerned about now. Stop. He's just staring at me. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. Why are you doing that? What am I trying to say? I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm already saying what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
That you make my day. You make my day. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, what I was concerned about though is how that dynamic works with my husband and I, because we're partners. We chose each other, right? But with siblings, I'm not sure how that's gonna work because they didn't really choose each other. So I'm not sure how much he's gonna tolerate Big Brother always being in his face. And he does it in the most loving ways, guys. He's not being annoying. He's not like one of those Big Brothers that are like trying to hurt him or anything. Like first thing this morning, when Big Brother woke up, he saw the baby's up, and he's like, playing with him. He jumped over to his side and started playing with him and started going da, 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 like copying the sounds that he makes, and then they started copying each other, going back and forth. So he does it in the most loving way, which is, I guess, very similar to my husband's personality. Like he's out there, he's in your face, he's very, he's loud. He's being quiet right now because I'm doing a live. I spoke too soon. He's been, but normally, like if I were, he's just staring at me from the kitchen. He's hiding. If I were to hide these cameras and turn them on while he's not aware, you would realize how loud he is. He is a loud person. He's so loud. He's so loud, guys. Look, he just keeps hiding because he knows the live is on. But he's a loud person and he's like in your face. But again, like I said, it works for us because we chose each other. I wanted somebody like that because I'm not like that. I don't know what I would do if I was with another quiet person like me who would just sit here. You just threw this, guys. We would just sit here and stare at each other. Like, what would we do? I would have nothing to say because other than these lives, this is the most talking I do. Honestly, this is the most talking I do. If you can't, again, if somebody sets these lies up without me knowing and just like hit them somewhere, you would be shocked. You'd be like, how? I just saw you talking a whole bunch on the live, and I'm just quiet through the whole day. Like sometimes my husband comes in from work or wherever, and he's like, why don't you put music on or something? How can you just be in this silence? And I'm like, that's where I thrive. I thrive in silence. I thrive in solitude. I'm a quiet person. I'm a hermit, okay? Like I love it. That's what recharges me. But then I'm also realizing, like, obviously having a partner like him sometimes pulls me out of, like, from getting into, I guess, too much of a dark place. If that's where I'm heading, it does pull me out of that. So I like that. But with the kids, I don't know. I don't know how are they gonna get along? What do you guys think? Are they gonna get along? Because already he's he's being annoyed with his big brother from day one. From the moment he came in this house, he was just like, okay, mom, dad, but who is this guy? Like, no, he's too loud. He's all up in my face. He's grabbing me. He's trying to pick me up. You see, he just does his thing. Look at him. This is how he is all day. He just does his thing. Even if I'm busy, he'll be over here playing with his toys, quietly, just doing his thing. But big brother's running up and down, throwing toys, just like daddy just threw the stuffy. Throwing toys everywhere, just screaming, making noise. So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get along. I hope they get along. I hope they find the same balance that hubby and I have, where they just like balance each other off perfectly. I hope they find, and it's not like we don't get along all the time. Like any couple, obviously we don't get along all the time. There are days where I'm just like, get away from me. Like, I don't want the noise. I don't want the touching. I'm touched out. I'm done. I don't want any of it. Get away from me. I just want to be by myself. Right? And he has days obviously where he's like, why are you so quiet? Why don't you say something? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. Right? But we still work it out obviously because we're married. We have to work it out because we want to work it out. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if these kids are gonna grow up and like each other. Do you think they're gonna like each other? Like, look how Liam is. He's exactly you. Like, what are you doing? He is exactly you. And this poor kid is me. Like, he's just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me be. I hope they get along. Oh my gosh. I really want them to get along. But I know these things are not guaranteed. I will try my best to help them to have that balance, to realize that, they have they have very opposite personalities, but they can work together. They can help each other out in many, many ways. What makes me concerned is because my brother, this is what you guys don't realize. He has a brother. He does have a brother. He has an older brother. And we literally copied and pasted. I guess they only had, like, his parents only had two boys, but they don't talk. You see, they don't talk. So, and then we only had two boys. We're not planning on having any more. So now I'm concerned, like, are things gonna play out the same? Nothing happened. Nothing happened between the two of them, as far as everybody knows. Nothing happened between the two of them. They just drifted apart. They just decided not talking is the best way to go. And I do not want my sons to do that. I don't want them to grow up and be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna talk. There's only two of them. I want them to be each other's support systems. My sisters and I are so close. My sisters are my support systems. We talk almost on a daily basis. We always, even though we don't live close. We will soon once we move, but we don't live close to each other. But we talk almost on a daily. When we went on our holiday, we were actually in the city my sister lives, and when we went to her house, we literally had to remember, like, hey, we haven't seen each other physically since like 2018. Since 2018. Because we didn't even, like, come in for a hug or anything. Then I was like, wait a minute. I haven't seen you since 2018. Bring it in. I need to give you a hug. Right? But that's what it feels like. I feel like I always have them with me. I feel it doesn't, the distance, I don't feel the distance, guys, with my sisters. That's how close we are. My other sister's in Toronto, and she's gonna move eventually to come closer to everybody else. But again, like I said, we talk all the time. Like, all the time. If I'm not on this live, I'm probably talking to my sister, one of my sisters, or both of them, because we have a group chat that we have a group chat. Guys, we have a group chat. That's how serious we are. That's how serious we are about our sisterhood. That's how serious we are about our sisterhood. But then again, we got closer as we got older. We weren't always close growing up because just family dynamics, weird stuff. I'm not gonna get into it right now. But we got closer as we got older, and I'm hoping that my boys get closer and closer as they get older as well, because they're all they're gonna have of each other. Like, that's it. They're all them. That's all they're gonna have. They're gonna have us, of course, but we're gonna get old. And my husband and I, we're gonna have each other as long as we're both alive. We're gonna have each other. But they're all. I really want them to get along. Can you tell? I really want them to get along when they get older. I really do. I don't want them to just ghost each other, as if, like, because that's what my brother, my not my brother, but my husband and his brother, that's how they are like right now. They just ghosted each other, like nothing. If they see each other down the street, if they literally accidentally bumped into each other, There's no hi, nothing. They literally, nobody would even know they're related. They would just walk past each other like strangers. And it's just, oh, it breaks my heart like that things got to that point. I don't know why, but I guess they just don't mix. Some people just don't mix. I don't know. Uh, I don't know, guys. Anyway, there's just a concern I have. I'm gonna make breakfast for these kids because I should also go find my 4-year-old, wherever he is. He's too quiet. This is how I know something's up. He's either in the potty. No, he's not in the potty. If he's not in the potty, he's doing something. This kid is not quiet. He's not a quiet child. Oh, he's building Legos. That's why. You building Legos?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna make breakfast, okay? Okay. Yeah, he's not a quiet child. What are you doing? This one, the culprit. Stop opening that bench. Go back. Go back. Go back. Every time you open this bench, the baby goes here and plays with your water. Don't do that. I need to put it. I want to put a gate up, but then we don't really have that much time here. Like, in a month and a half, I suppose, we're moving. So is it really worth putting a gate up right now? Is it? It'll make my life a lot easier though. Guys, I had to put this on today because my back, the way I woke up today, I'm like woke up as if I slept. I barely slept. These kids kept waking me up oh my gosh, it was insane. I need back support. I was telling my husband, I need all kinds of support. Okay, I need arm support, neck support. Just get me one of these for every part of my body because that's the kind of support I need today, okay? Like I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I have to go potty.
Go potty then, sweetie.
It's a poop.
Is it okay? Let me know when you're done. Then I'll come help you. So yeah. Oh my gosh. You see? I'm not making this up. I am tired. I am so tired. Anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. I will catch you later. I'm gonna make breakfast for these kids, so... Oh, why is this light on? It's broad daylight. I'm gonna make breakfast for these kids. I probably turned it on and then I forgot. Just gonna grind up some hemp seeds as per usual. Make breakfast for these kids. And hubby's going to the gym while we're having breakfast. He's gonna get some workout in. And when he gets back, we will go outside. Hopefully the mosquitoes are not going to be so bad, especially because I smelt a campfire outside, or maybe it was a forest fire. I don't know, but there was a fire somewhere. Okay, there was a fire, which means smoke might have cleared the mosquitoes because they were insane. The mosquitoes were out of control. They've been out of control for days. I didn't even want to go outside to take my dog to go potty because he plays too much. He's like trying to catch squirrels, just wasting time. I'm like, dude, focus on what you're doing and let's go. But no, he just wants to catch squirrels. So hopefully the smoke cleared out a lot of these mosquitoes because I can't deal. You're all done? Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta go wipe someone's bum. And I should turn this down. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.